Hi YouTube family, a pleasant good night to each and every one of you. I hope you had a wonderful, blessed day today. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for salted fish and potatoes. Look at that, really nicely done. For this recipe I use some salted cod and I made some semolina bake. Have you ever had semolina bake? Look at these guys. They're light, they're very light, and they're crunchy, and they are delicious to go with that salted fish and bake. I have one here that was poofed up and then it cracked right open. They're very thin and light like cloud, and I just want to show you how to prepare this semolina bake. They are easy to prepare and cook so fast, and it goes very nice with salted fish and potato. So let me share the recipe for the semolina bake and how I prepare my salted fish. So I'm gonna finely chop my green onions to add to our salted fish. Just like that. And salted fish is something that I can eat every single day. You guys know that I love my seafood, and I'm willing to try all the new seafood there is. I'm gonna go in and chop my onions. And there goes my cilantro. This herb is so nice and flavorful for any dish. For the saltfish and potato, I'm gonna cook this a little bit different today because I'm using potato with salted fish. I'm gonna fry up my potatoes first because the fish is already cooked. I only have to season it and mix it in with the potato. I want to cook my potato nice and soft. So today I'm gonna add the potato first, cook it up until it's halfway cooked, and then we'll start adding flavors. So now that the potatoes been cooking up and they're nice and soft now, as you can see, I'm adding in my salted fish. Let me know if you ever had salted fish and potatoes before. I'm gonna go in and add my tomatoes. Before I forget, I would like to wish Sandra Mahadio a happy birthday, who is celebrating her birthday today. We would like to wish you many more birthdays to come and hope your day was amazing. The tomatoes will release some of its natural juice into the salted fish and potato, which would help that saltfish flavor to really infuse into those potatoes. I'm gonna cook it until the tomatoes are softened up a little, and then we will go in and add more flavor as we go along. So now I'm gonna go in with a clove of garlic and grate it right into the salted fish. You can chop this finely, but I find when I grate it, it gets distributed evenly into the fish and flavor it up nicely. I'm gonna give this a mix, and it is feeling nice and moist in here because that tomato juice is all over the fish and the potato. So at this point here, I'm gonna go in and add more flavor. So I just added my hot pepper, and I'm going in now with my green onions and my regular onions. I'm gonna give this a good mix. And I want to taste the flavor of the onions and all that ingredients that I'm adding now. When I'm eating my salted fish and potato, you want to bite into those fresh flavor, not to overcook them, and then we can't find them at the end of the dish. So this is looking good. At this point, you can taste just a little bit, like this, to see if you wash out all that salt from the fish, and if you have to add more. So mine need a little bit more of salt, and I'm gonna go in here and add a pinch back. Usually when I cook salted fish, I always have to add back because I would cook mine and wash it out thoroughly. So here you go, just a pinch. We don't want to put too much. That's it. That's about half or quarter of a teaspoon. So you can taste and add as you go along. It is looking beautiful. You can have this with anything of your choice. You can have it with some roti, rice, bread. In this case, I'm making those beautiful semolina bakes to go with this. And right at the end, I'm gonna go in now and add my cilantro. I'm gonna give this a mix. I'm gonna set this aside, and now I'm gonna go prepare those bakes. So to go with our salted fish and potatoes, I'm gonna be making some semolina bake, and I have 2 cups of semolina flour here. It have the texture of cornmeal, a little bit more finer. I have some room temperature water. I'm gonna be using some ghee, but you can use oil or butter if you prefer. Again, I'm showing the semolina flour that I'm using. Here it says wheat semolina. So semolina comes from wheat. It's a more raw form of flour and have a little bit of a grainy texture compared to the regular all-purpose flour. This here is the brand that I'm using, and it also goes by the name Suji or Rawa. So for all those who are interested, or all those who have question about the semolina, it's full with natural goodness. So here it is. So just 3 ingredients and a pinch of salt, and we're gonna have some nice light and beautiful bake to go with that salted fish and potato. So I just add my pinch of salt right here and my ghee. I'm gonna go in now and just mix those around with my hand. Make sure that I get all this ghee here. So now I'm gonna go in with my water and knead this to a dough. So I just kneaded my semolina dough. I'm gonna cover it and leave it about 20 minutes or so, or even less, and then I'll come back to knead it back one more time. So after resting the dough, I'm gonna go in and give it a good kneading until I can't feel any of those semolina grain anymore. And then I'm gonna start form these into small ball to roll them off for our bake. So my dough is ready, and I'm gonna make very small pieces. I'm just gonna roll them off to some circle. Leave them aside until I'm ready to roll them off to fry. So I just finished rolling off all of my little pieces. I'm gonna start rolling them flat with my rolling pin, and hubby's gonna help me to fry them. Now I'm gonna roll off a whole bunch before I start frying. So once I drop them in the oil, hubby's gonna flip them, and we're gonna keep going until they're all done. Look at that. Look how much I already finished. So come and get your hot semolina bake with some beautiful salt fish and potato. Nice with a warm cup of tea. So check how beautiful these babies are coming. Amazing, nice and puffy like a little pillow. So here it is, my friends, and it is time for my favorite part. I have one of the bake look like a heart. Look at that. I'm sending love to the YouTube family. And I'm gonna go in for one of these light, they're thin bake and they have like a crunchiness on the outside, but so delicious and they melt away in your mouth. I have my cup of Earl Grey tea to go with this dinner. So check this out. Look at this one. You hear that little crunch there? And then I'm gonna go in and get some of that salted fish in here. Guys, let me know if you're drooling. Look here. You guys know that baked and salted fish is a must in Guyana, in the Caribbean as well. And this here is so satisfying for breakfast, lunch, dinner, as a street food. Amazing, amazing. The flavor of the salted fish with the cilantro and the potato and all that good stuff, oh my God, it's complementing this bake very well. And for the bake is nice. I have a beautiful texture, really different from the regular flour bake. Such a beautiful texture, so light. I might be able to eat all three that I have lined up here because this is just amazing. If you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you ever had Semolina Bakes before, please leave in the comment and let me know. If you never had it, please give it a try. You will enjoy this bake. Until then, I want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you all. Bye for now.